the hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. Hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
Show me the money. All right, good evening, everyone. I'm just getting set up here. If you could bear with me for a sec while I get all my stuff in order, and we get ready to chill tonight with Mario, which should be great. Mario Wonder has been really good so far and is actually getting better the further in that we get. Now that it stopped being like really intro easy and is starting to get some challenge and optional fun and things to do, I'm really enjoying the game. So I hope that you guys are too. And you're ready for some chill platforming fun tonight. How's everyone tonight? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready for a nice late night stream of goodness here as we continue on with this awesome fall gaming season. This week, one of the best of the entire season with a double big new release, and both games are really good. So that is excellent. Good evening, Alex. Good evening, Buckeye. How are you all tonight? Let's just update the leaderboard right now. Only Iced Coffee had done a whopping $100 super chat, and I really appreciate that. So let's get that up on the leaderboard. Obviously, ginormous amount of support before we even booted the game. That is greatly appreciated. Hope you're all doing well tonight. You're ready for Mario fun, right? What's up, Clay JT? Whew. Yeah, cooler day today. Man, the temperatures here in Washington State dipped tremendously. We went from 70-something degrees a week ago down to low 50 degrees today. It's actually probably supposed to get cooler than that overnight. I got my window wide open, so I actually had to wear socks today. My feet were freezing playing Spider-Man earlier today. I was like, ooh. But that's also why I'm able to wear normal clothes. I can actually wear normal clothes on stream now, and I don't have to worry about being too overly heated in here like I am half the year. All right. Well, Only Iced Coffee says I didn't have to put him on the leaderboard, but it doesn't really matter if I put you on the leaderboard or not, because if you really don't want me to, Only Iced Coffee, do you want me to remove you from the leaderboard? Is it really that big of a deal? Because I can remove you if you want me to. That's your call. But you know that with super chats, the latest super chat always supersedes the last. It's not like tips where the top tip stays there all night. So if you wanted me to remove you, I could remove you. Let me know. It's up to you. You do what you want. It's all good. I'm flexible in that regard. What's up, Slayer? How you doing? Good to have you here tonight. Is this the best 2D Mario game in years? Asked Mr. Game Master. Well, there hasn't been one in years. I think that's the point. Is that at one point there was a ridiculous amount of Mario 2D games coming out. I think within a 4-year, 5-year period, there was like 1 or 2 on handhelds. There was 1 on the Wii, and there was 1 on the Wii U. So it was just an overabundance of 2D Mario games. People liked them, so that's why they kept pumping them out. So it made sense to keep making them. But then they went on a big drought hiatus, right? When you think about it, there wasn't Mario at all for a while, and then when Mario came back, it was Mario Odyssey. And then since then, it's just been like re-releases, right? Like we just had what was it? New Super Mario Brothers that was released. Which one was it? The one that had Bowser's big kaiju attack world in it or whatever. That was like, what, 2 years ago? So whatever that was, but that was a re-release. You know, we've been waiting for Mario, and now finally we got Mario. And it's good so far. You know, we're at the end of World 2, and we are exploring more and more interesting mechanics of the game. Every world is something totally new, which is excellent. Well, there you go. Slayer just did a super chat. He says, well, since OIC wants someone else to take over. Thank you, Slayer. Any support appreciated tonight of any way. Doesn't matter what you guys do. Whether it's a like on the stream, a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. We are trying to kind of bounce back from having a sharp decline in members this month. So memberships and gifted memberships would be greatly appreciated tonight. I know that there's quite a lot of people who would enjoy a gifted membership during all these busy new games coming out. You know, right now we're in the midst of 2. There's Alan Wake coming up. There's the new Like a Dragon. There's the Call of Duty. More that I'm going to be playing, like, for example, probably Lords of the Fallen in November. All greatly appreciated. How was dinner tonight? It was good. We had tomato basil soup with some, like, oyster crackers in it. And then we had a Caesar salad, which was romaine lettuce with a few pieces of, like, chopped red cabbage and carrot, along with some croutons and some Caesar dressing. So it was like all veggie, no protein. An all veggie dinner, which is all good. Sometimes an all veggie dinner is a delicious one, and it was a really good one. Very cool, right? So, yeah, so Game Master makes a point and says, if Mario Wonder is this good, I feel Mario Odyssey 2 will be next. I feel so as well, but I actually, if you want my opinion, I think they're holding off for the next Nintendo console, which already is supposedly the dev kits are already out there, and it's probably within 1 to 2 years it'll be out. I think they like to install they like to release one major installment of every franchise per generation, right? This generation was a weird one because a lot of the games they released for Wii U no one played because the Wii U sold so poorly. So you had like Mario Kart, and that one got resold on here. You did have a Smash Brothers, right? You had a Metroid. You had a Mario with Odyssey. Now you have a 2D Mario with Wonder. Surprisingly enough, there were 2 Zelda games, but what you got to remember is that a lot of people didn't play Breath of the Wild on the Switch because at the time that it released, it was the launch of the Switch and no one could get one. So a lot of people actually played it on Wii U and then played it on Switch later. So it kind of made sense to have 2 Zelda games on the Switch. You know what I mean? So yeah, like every one of the major first-party games usually gets one big installment on each Nintendo console, and I think that's what they're waiting for. They're going to probably release the next Mario near the launch of whatever the next Nintendo console is. If they had it as a launch title, that would be insane, because then everyone would want that on launch day, right? Mario Rabbids. Well, Mario Rabbids is not first party, but fair enough. The last one was on Wii U, and this latest one was on the Switch, although it didn't do very well, right? Slayer says, earlier this year I found a Christmas movie. The movie is mature rated. There's violence and segments with Home Alone traps, but it's more violent. Amazing. There's a lot of weird Christmas movies now. Like, I will likely be reviewing Christmas movies and specials on DSP Reacts this year. Just like I did the whole month of October, I've been reviewing horror for Halloween. I'll probably do a whole bunch of holiday-themed stuff for Christmas time. And I'll definitely take suggestions. I might even put up like a post on the main channel page there where people can post up their suggestions. But I want to review like holiday traditional stuff. I don't want to be reviewing like every oddball movie that's really not in the spirit of Christmas. You know, like Christmas is one of my favorite holidays, if not my favorite holiday of the year. And I want to be reviewing a lot of Christmas movies, maybe some that are classics from that I know. Maybe I'll be reviewing a lot of ones I've never seen before, because there's a lot of Christmas movies I actually never saw from over the years. So we shall see. Kazumi, if I cannot find secrets and you want to help me find secrets, for sure. But no spoilers. No spoilers of secrets until I've at least tried to find them for myself, okay? All right. So tonight, again, any contributions appreciated. I am trying to hit tier 1 Tips goal every stream, if possible. We did exceed it on the Spider-Man stream earlier today, but we didn't double it or anything, but we exceeded it, which was very nice. So tonight, anything appreciated. Thank you in advance. Oh, that's good. Slayers has been raining a lot in Singapore, so it hasn't been that hot. That's always a good thing. Now, Mario Sunshine, I don't know. That was an anomaly for me. Like, I never even knew that Mario Sunshine, like, what it was. I had no idea there was a Mario game that's water shooting. Like, it doesn't even make sense, right? Like, it doesn't even fit into the Mario formula. It's such an odd outing, right? And it's just not a polished game. And a lot of people are like, oh, I grew up with it. It's my childhood Mario. Like, I'm sorry, but, man, if that was your childhood Mario, you missed out on all the good ones, you know? Like, I would say Galaxy is much better. Original Super Mario 64 is much better. You know what I mean? Like, it's this weird anomaly between the times that it's just not a very good game, in my opinion. Really? See, Sunshine was the first game I bought. I have fond memories, says Bungo Express. Oh, my God. That would be to me like the first Street Fighter game I ever played was like Street Fighter 5. I would be, you know, oh, it's such a good game. It's not, listen, it's not a terrible game. It's just the worst Street Fighter game there is. So you played the worst one and you have these feelings for it. It's sad because every other number one is better. You know what I mean? Kazumi says you'll be fully focused on stage on World 3, heads up. So it's going to be more difficult. I'm okay with it being more difficult. I really am. Cypress says, I've been playing Wonder. Honestly, after hours of playing, this game has the magic that the new series was missing. I can't really explain it. I liked the new Super Mario Brothers series. I really did. I did feel like that series, they were, for some reason, they decided to focus so much on the co-op aspect of it that it kind of lost a lot of what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, it felt almost like too easy. Because it was supposed to be, oh, everything's co-op or whatever. Now, this game has co-op, but as you see, I haven't played a single stage in co-op, and I'm still having a good time with it. So that's obviously a good thing. Do I think the elephant power-up is weird? I mean, every power-up in Mario is weird. Did you ever think you would eat a flower and start throwing fire out of your hands? Did you ever think you would eat a mushroom off the ground and grow to double size? I mean, that's like Alice in Wonderland stuff, you know? Do I think Street Fighter 6 belongs in the Game of the Year conversation? It's, in my opinion, obviously it's way better than Mortal Kombat 1, and it's essentially the best fighter of the year. Then again, there aren't that many major fighting games that are released in a year, so it's kind of hard. It's definitely the best fighter of 2023. Is it a Game of the Year contender? I mean, that's a rough question, especially when we're in the midst of some of the best games of the year right now. And, you know, we have a lot more good ones on the horizon over the next month or two. So what I would say is the end of the year, let's take a look at that question. But I would say, yeah, for me personally, it's got to be something that's considered as a Game of the Year contender, which I almost never do with fighting games, but I would do it with this one. This is a case where they did pretty much almost everything right that could have been done to save the franchise. I felt like they did it all right. They listened to all the feedback from everyone, not just the hardcore community of pro gamers, but they listened in general to the common player on what they wanted, and they gave everyone what they wanted, and that's always a good thing. Okay. Oh yeah, those are socks too? Look at these fucking dumb accounts. These people come in here with their sock accounts and say dumb shit. Here, let me take a look at this one. Okay. I'll get rid of it. How stupid. These fucking people, man. And they're all the same person. I keep telling you guys, all these sock accounts are the same exact person, or it's the same people sitting on a Discord server together. And they come in on these different accounts, and then they pretend like, you know, they're real people, when in reality it's just the same person 20 times, and they talk with each other, they pretend to be people, and some of them try to act nice enough so that people will accept them, and then they just stay under the radar, and then all of a sudden, like a month or two after them being here, they talk a lot more, and it gets to the point where it's like, I've just had enough of this bullshit. I'm not even going to wait. I've had enough of waiting for them to break rules. When I know that they're sock accounts, I'm just going to take them out at this point. I've just had enough. It's a Discord server of them. I know because I've been sent logs of it. I've seen logs from the fucking server of these people talking amongst themselves about their sock accounts and how they're gonna have conversations with each other and shit. It's so pathetic. Like, what? On what purpose are you serving? You're not derailing my chat. My streams are fine. You're not. You know what I mean? Like, you're not doing anything. You're just wasting everyone's time. Good evening, Juan. How are you? All right, I guess we should begin. Slayer says he never was really into Nintendo. His first major console was PS1. So Final Fantasy IX, Parasite Eve, Crash Bandicoot, Tekken 3, Twisted Metal, Resident Evil. It's definitely a great console to be your first console. It's a really good console. You know, PS1 was very versatile. It did a lot of things in interesting ways that could never be done before because of the you know, it was on CD. So, all right, here we go. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Super Mario Wonder. We are on a night stream tonight, so it's going to be about a 2-hour session. And if you remember last time,
These contributions are mandatory. Tipping me helps me more than anything.